Hi guys, welcome back. In today's video, I have for you the, how do you say this, Argentine Pampas collection from Dimensional Nails. And before you guys ask me, because you guys always ask me and I always forget what I'm wearing, this is just a builder gel overlay on my Cindy hand with no nail polish. And this is Essie's Stones and Roses with a topper from an indie brand that's no longer available, so I won't even mention it. So yeah, that's it. And so I want to show you guys swatch videos and swatch pictures as usual. Remember that for color accuracy, you want to look at the picture, not the video. And then at the end, after I show you the swatches, we're gonna look at some bottle comparisons because I own a bunch of Dimensional nail polishes that you guys might already own, and you know, just so you can make purchasing decisions or whatever. This collection was sent to me as PR, and so that's it. So let's get into them. All right, first up we have Boring Owl, and this is an absolute one coater. I do not see anybody needing a second coat for this. It's showing pretty good on camera here, but maybe there is a hint of pink that's not being picked up. It doesn't, when you look at it in person, you don't think pink. It feels like a rosy brown maybe. So, you know, I hope that shows properly for you guys. I'll show you bottle comparisons with other things at the end. Up next we have, is this Maine Wolf or something? This is also showing a little bit more beige on camera, but the actual bottle, it feels more like a pastel peach, like very light, pinkish, excuse me, pinkish peach. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but I'm hoping that once I show you guys comparisons, you can get a better idea of how this looks in person. Showing pretty decent on camera here, but not exactly. Up next we have Pampas Fox, and the same. This is on camera showing a little bit washed out or whatever. There is more pink. It's showing more white on camera. So think of this like a very light blush pink. It's not a beige. It doesn't have yellow or anything. It's like more of like a pastel, light, muted, blushy pink. Hope that helps. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Up next we have Brazilian guinea pig. And this, I would say, showing pretty good on camera here. It's picking up more purple than it has in person. In person, feels more pink than the tones of purple that are being picked up. But, you know, pretty close, pretty close. Up next, we have guanaco. I have no idea how to say this. This is showing very well on camera. I think this is like a periwinkle, right? Am I getting this right? I always get confused. I don't know what's periwinkle. I don't know what's like lilac or lavender. Like I always get confused. But it's showing well. It's a light, dusty pastel type of purple. But actually it's not, well, yeah, it is pastel. It's pastel, but it has a little bit of a dustiness to it. It's really, really nice. And the formula is fantastic. All these formulas are fantastic. I need to like make a quick stop and mention that, but you guys are gonna see it. So there's not much to say. They're freaking amazing. Up next we have Giant Anteater, and this one is a very light blue, showing a little bit seafoamy on video, but in person I would say it's blue. But I also see some hints of like very light hints of green, so it's one of those like greened blues. I don't know if that's a thing. It's fantastic, absolutely gorgeous. This is one of my favorite types of polishes, and Dimensional Nail does them so well. It's crazy. Up next we have Pampas Deer, and there's a little misspelling here. It's supposed to be Deer, D-E-E-R. It happens, no big deal. And this I would say is like a mint. A bunch of people ask me, is it a mint? And I was like, I think it's a mint. I think this is mint. It doesn't feel like pastel green, because when you look at Tadpole, which is a pastel green that Dimensional Nail has, I'll show you in a minute here. This definitely has that minty, more white base type of green color to it. Absolutely gorgeous. Up next we have Vizcacha, and I'm reading this in Spanish. There's no way, I don't know how to say these things. This one's definitely showing a little bit brighter on video than it is in person. In person, I get like pastel mustard. Is that a thing? I don't know. But I look at it and it doesn't feel like the typical pastel yellow. You're gonna see a comparison to Chick from Dimensional Nails that does look more like yellow pastel. This one has like a dustiness to it that is like if mustard was a pastel. That doesn't make sense, but that's what I'm picking up here, and I'm sorry if that's confusing, like I said, but these colors are not like straight up the typical colors. They have certain undertones and things, so I'm trying to like portray that for you guys, so I hope I'm not extra confusing you. All right, so when you guys see them side by side, you can tell that there are no exact dupes. Now these two are fairly close. Let me point with something because I don't want my finger in the middle. These two, I feel like a teacher, like, excuse me with the lesson of today. Anyways, this is my beat up elf concealer brush. I digress, I'm sorry. Anyways, Calf and Giant Anteater are very, very close, with this one being a little bit dustier. This one feels more like sky blue, you know, like white base pastel, and this one has a tone of like a dustiness to it, right? And then the same happens between these two. You have this one has a little bit of a dustiness to it. So anyways, here you have it. All right, so there you go. And you see what I mean? Like this one, even though it's supposed to be like a pastel, this one's so much more white based. Like this is almost giving me more vibes of these guys than this one. But anyways, I mean, it is a pastel yellow. It just has mustardy undertones. I hope you guys can see what I mean. I don't know. All right, so there you guys have these three. You can see how this one's more blue, this one's more purple, and this one's more pink. But they're all considered, you know, in the purple neighborhood, if you ask me, so. All right, so there you have these three. This one has more orange undertones, this one has more pink, and this one has more mauve. So let me go back to my to my little stick here. But yeah, there you have these three. All right, so here you have them, starting with Joey. It's a little bit light, but I'm sure you can see there's some color in there. It's like a very, very light, neutral type of pink. And then the rest, this one goes more yellow, like pastel creamsicle type of peachy. It's heavily yellow, but it's not a yellow, you know. And then these two in the middle here, this one gives me more mauve, and this one gives me more pink. But, you know, they're all like on the neutrally type of side. All right, and here you have the pinks. You can see that this one, which is the new one, it's not really anywhere near any other thing that I have from Dimension Nails. These are very pastel-y, and excuse my AC, it just decided to start in the middle of the video, but we're gonna just go through with it. Yeah, this one's very much brighter than the other pastel-y type of things, right? This one's like a baby pink. This one's like an even whiter version of like a baby pink, but whiter. I just said that twice. And this one's more, it's more corally undertones, maybe. I don't know. They're all so beautiful though. Like, oh my God. All right, so there you guys have the latest release with comparisons. Let me know if you have any questions or if you need any other point of reference for color on my Instagram, and I'll be happy to share with you guys. The new collection drops on April 8th, this Friday, and you can always use my code PLR20 for 20% off. It is an affiliate code, so I do make commission when you guys use my code, which thank you so much for everybody that uses my code. You know, it helps me, and you know, it helps me like put more money into my channel, into my content, because I don't sell anything. So it's really just whatever I make from the codes and, you know, your views and stuff. So thank you so much to anybody that ever uses my codes. So that's it. Thank you guys for coming, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.